Jackson may be facing a criminal mayhem in this case that we see. What's the penalty? Well, it's a felony. It's a felony. So Roger would become a felon.
Guys, we got some big update on Rampage Jackson, and that is police is right now investigating Rampage Jackson. Yes, you heard it right. It seems like from this post, and people are actually making it viral on the internet, and it's almost a confirmed news that Rampage Jackson could also get arrested with his son Raja Jackson. And also you will know the shocking details about Raja Jackson, as his charge is now mayhem. Raja Jackson face up to 8 years in prison and a fine up to $10,000, which is just revealed by the American attorney. And according to the California Law Penal Code, I will break it down, so watch till the end. As of right now, you guys already know that it is evident Raja Jackson will going to get arrested anytime right now. But the thing is, from the starting of this controversy with Raja Jackson and Syko Stu, everyone knows that it's obvious Raja Jackson is totally guilty for his action. And we all knew that Rampage Jackson actually didn't supported his son's action. He even criticized. He even disowned his son on camera. He claimed it.
I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. So, I disowned you. Nigga. I don't want you no more. I want another son. I want another son.
But all of a sudden, 2 days ago on a show, he came up. And when he know that after spending money trying to buying out doctors, lawyers, and anyone possible just to save Raja Jackson, and you might be wondering why he is actually saving his son. See, Rampage Jackson is not saving his son just because Raja is his son. There's a big point I should mention, and that is Rampage is actually trying to save his son just to save his own career as well.
Y'all, the police need to investigate that shit. Why it took his friend so long to get in that fucking ring. He should never even been there. This is gonna be the last time I talk about this shit. This ain't the first time Syko Stu done some shit like this backstage. Motherfucker be drinking all the goddamn time. And he plays that, pro wrestling saved me from this PTSD and stuff, like nobody want to fire his ass. AJ Mana told me everything. This ain't the first time he done some drunken shit like this backstage. So they know his ass. And they ain't gonna snitch on him.
So as I said before, Rampage Jackson at first was sorrow about what his son did. He said at first Syko Stu was innocent on that, and what actually happened here all are Raja's mistake.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I feel bad about what happened to Syko Stu. I don't condone what my son did at all.
But later, when he saw Syko Stu's condition is better than before, and people saying Syko Stu can sue Rampage Jackson and Raja Jackson right now, suddenly Rampage Jackson changes words. Now he is saying Syko Stu was drunk, and what Syko Stu did at first need to investigate too. That police should also investigate Syko Stu.
I don't owe them, none of them no loyalty. My loyalty to my son, and even though I don't fuck with my son right now, I'm still gonna keep it 100 and be loyal. The police need to investigate that shit. How many times Syko Stu attack somebody backstage and piss people off, being drunk and shit. Then you guys will figure out what took so long for them pro wrestlers to get in that fucking ring and pull my son off of them. Investigate that shit. Then y'all gonna see who the real animals and who don't got the fucking frontal lobe and shit like that.
As you guys know, the chaos has been done by Raja Jackson, but the damage which his action made, it's actually hurted Rampage Jackson most. So that means if Rampage Jackson wants to save his career, then he need to save his son. So to be able to do that, if you follow my channel, I already mentioned and show you proof that how Rampage Jackson is trying to buy out people, buy out documents, buy out reports just to save Raja Jackson. And when he saw none of this is actually working, then he just exposed his true face. And right now he is saying that all the fault is Syko Stu, that his son is totally innocent. Even if you remember, as before Rampage gave this excuse, what Syko Stu did is more shocking and more criminal than what Raja Jackson did. Yes, Rampage said Syko Stu before hit Raja Jackson with a bottle before the ring. That time Syko Stu did the wrong, he made Raja angry, and that's why Raja Jackson did this. So all the blame Rampage Jackson give to Syko Stu.
On my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or beer can or a bottle or something, and my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son. And he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something. And Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything, cause I told Roger not to get punched, but still nigga hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it?" When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real shit. And he said, "You ain't gonna sell it?" So when you don't sell, it make the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. But my son, he don't know nothing about that shit. This motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I got to talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was fucking going.
And that's when everyone just fired up and claiming Rampage Jackson should also get punished, and he need to get investigated. And right now there is news coming out that Rampage Jackson is also getting investigated by police, and the reason is he tried to abuse the evidence. He tried to buy out many things to save his son. And right now law enforcement is taking a deep dive on Rampage Jackson background, and there is a big chance Rampage Jackson is also getting arrested. Even Legal Mindset already explained his point of view. How this situation will only going to get worse from here.
Rampage Jackson may be facing a criminal mayhem in this case that we see involving Syko Stu and the incident that happened during the wrestling match just last week.
So guys, before we go to the main part, here you can see the condition legally right now. As you know, Syko Stu is now at home recovering, but he had serious injuries. Still, there are no official criminal charges against Rampage Jackson yet. Police need testimony from Syko Stu to decide which charges to press, and it's unclear if Stu has given testimony yet. Wrestling School is also criticized for not cooperating with law enforcement. So here you also see the legal look of the situation. And as you know, Legal Mindset already confronted some possible charges. Attempted murder cannot get in this case because it's difficult to meet the element, especially intent. Very difficult to prove to a jury. And not only just that, assault or battery charge is very easy to prove based on the facts, but many view the penalty as too light. But the most controversial and unique California Penal Code law is very close here. And here you can hear from Legal Mindset.
It's mayhem. That's under California Penal Code Section 203. And that reads, every person who unlawfully and maliciously deprives a human being of a member of his body, or disables, disfigures, or renders it useless, or cuts the tongue, or puts out an eye, or slits the ear, nose, or lip, is guilty of mayhem. And there's a crime of aggravated mayhem, which deals with intentional permanent disability or disfigurement. So this is something that is beyond just simple assault. It requires more, right? So a simple assault could be, or assault and battery could be, putting someone in fear and then, hitting them, right? But you could punch somebody, but that could really just be just a punch that really leaves nothing, no real serious damage, maybe a light bruise, maybe a small cut, but nothing really severe. It wouldn't raise to a higher level.
So guys, as most of people at first give that theory, it's seriously attempt to murder. But legal theory is not matching with that. Rampage Jackson attempt to murder charge will not easily press, even if the prosecutor wants. And how will it be easy when Rampage Jackson now desperate to escape with his son? As you know, most have big names with him. So I think if the prosecutor put attempt to murder here, Rampage will step out and make Rampage Jackson escape anyhow. But a criminal can't always save himself from the law. Yes. So this charge mayhem has now put Rampage Jackson to minimum 2 years jail and maximum 8 years of prison. Here you can see.
He sustained a serious head injury. The lip is included here if it's slit, and we do have a laceration of lip. So right there on its face, we've got at least that lip part to fit that in there. What's the penalty? Well, it's a felony. It's a felony. So Roger would become a felon, and he could get 2, 4, or 8 years in prison behind bars, and a fine of up to $10,000. Now, aggravated, of course, is up to life in prison with possibility of parole. I don't think he would get life. Now, if you look at it on the lowest level, let's say he got 2 years for this, 2 years behind bars for this, and of course, this might be modified as a first-time offender. There might be some sort of mitigation there or mitigating theory there.
So guys, as you hear from Legal Mindset, now it can happen that Rampage Jackson can face up to 2 years in prison, and if mitigation is considered, that can lay lighter punishment. What do you think? How many years should he go into prison? And also, as now Rampage Jackson is getting arrested for the chaos, and old crimes are now going to come up, is Rampage Jackson also going to face jail time? What do you think about all of that? Let me know.